What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of No Name, Just Vibes podcast. I'm Mike.
Janaya.
We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. We back. Again, Janaya was on time, I wasn't. Well, I mean, I was here on time, I just wasn't ready to go. But we in here now, and we on the mic now, and that's all that counts. How you living?
I'm living great.
How was your week? I'm gonna start with that every week. I don't know. I pretty much start every podcast I've ever done like that. Like, I feel like, cause I mean, obviously it's a podcast. We got cameras and microphones in here, but it's still just like a conversation. You know?
Yeah.
And that's what you typically do with people. Like, you catch them like, oh, how was work? How was your day? How was your week? And so I just feel like it's like,
yeah.
That's what I typically ask people anyway. So I just feel like it's natural. So, how was your week?
It was good. I don't have anything spectacular to talk about.
No. No fights with a loved one. No big plans coming up. No nothing.
Nah.
Didn't meet a guy at the store.
No.
Didn't have anyone sweep you off your feet.
No.
My week was pretty chill too. Busy. It's always gonna be busy. Thank God. But yeah, I was telling you off camera. I've helped shoot a few. No, I was telling Terry, not you. Sorry. I got to help shoot a music video. Well, no, I shot behind the scenes stuff for a music video.
Cool.
It was really dope. Really dope. Right here in San Diego too. I didn't think San Diego like had studios and like all of that production here. I mean, I probably could have assumed. I just never thought about it. But it was dope. It was dope. Every other video shoot that I've shot, that I've helped shoot, that was like to the magnitude of that one. I was able to shoot, and I had to like give the footage right over because they were gonna start editing. And I was just a hired camera, which is cool because I just show up, I shoot, I get my money, and I leave. There's no work, there's no editing, you know what I'm saying? But I need that type of stuff for like my whole catalog, my whole portfolio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I like to edit. Like I like playing with footage. You know what I'm saying? And so
you really do?
I do.
I tried it and I was like, a migraine.
I feel it.
I can't.
And you know what's funny? I was telling Terry because he came in here while I was editing before you got here. I think I enjoy that just as much, if not more, than actually shooting.
Really?
Yeah, like shooting sports, like for me anyway, basketball is dope because especially if it's like a big game, like there's gonna be a lot of highlights, people getting dunked on, a lot of shots made and stuff. It's dope to be there just to like be in the environment of it all.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying, to be at the game. You know what I'm saying? But these and so I'm saying all that to say, shooting for me for sports, I think shooting is more fun than editing. But for music videos, I think I like to edit more than I like to shoot. And I love shooting music videos. And I've only done like 4. And it's a lot of fun. So in Terry, I was like, I think I must try to like get into that more. I still do sports for sure, that's where my heart is, but I want to get into shooting more music videos. It was a lot of fun. It
looks like fun.
Kicked off the freestyle show, Flix's Freestyle Fridays.
I saw that. I was saying.
That was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, I've been listening to a lot of Victory Lap. Nipsey's Victory Lap is always in rotation. But I've been bumping that nonstop all this week. And then what's the one with Swiss Beats? Been Down. And then having the guy, so I've been listening to a whole bunch of Nipsey stuff, which I love. And then having this dude here freestyling, it's got me wanting to get back in the mode. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to download some beats and see if I could dust. Every time I try to write though, I can't come up with nothing. I get like 4 bars and be like, I ain't got it no more. I think I want to give it a shot though. Give it a shot though. Yep. I think I want to. I went out last night. I thought I was gonna be helping out a DJ, like getting a little video and pictures for him. But we got out. Well, we got there in the place that he was supposed to be at. Ended up not needing him. And I was already out, so I was like, I might as well enjoy myself while I'm out. Probably should have went home, but my kids were already asleep, so I was like, why not? Why not stay out? They're already asleep.
Poor me.
Right. It was fun. Actually, I ran into the team.
Oh, really?
I ran into Ty. I was walking through me and DeAndre was out there. I ran into Ty. He was like, oh, what's up? He was like, hey, Terry's outside. I didn't see Terry though. Terry said he ended up not even coming in.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's a good time. Good week. Good week. And I didn't realize I was out in front. We got help. All right. You want to jump into these topics?
Yes.
What you want to talk about first? We got, you know what? Let's go. See, I think I already know what you're laughing at. And I've been eager to talk about this for myself. So I've been seeing that meme circulated around about harassment, right? It's the same phrase, like that sundress looks beautiful on you or whatever it says. And it's this dude, black dude, beard, clean cut, muscles. I think he might even have his shirt off. Good looking, handsome, good looking guy, you know what I'm saying? From him, it's like, it's flirting.
Yes.
And then the other dude on the other side is like this dude with like a huge head, fat face. He got like a couple of necks, barely see his chin. Like just, he doesn't look very facially challenged, if you will.
And he was old, like
he was an old man. Same exact phrase, and it's like for him it's harassment. And you put it in your story, and I've been seeing it. And I'm like, oh, that's not fair, but it's real. It's real.
That is fair.
When you put it in your story, I was like, oh no, we should talk about that. I think that's just how it goes, though. I think once you no, you know what? I'll let you speak to it first.
To me, I look at it as like, know your level.
Know your level?
Know your level. Because on the one hand, that guy, he was fine. The other one, you know, I'm not about to talk to you. No, I'm just, it is based off looks. Because, you know, for me, I'm not looking at my man like, ugh, you ugly. No, I have to be attracted to my man.
Right.
So, you know, if you look in the mirror and you know that you look like that.
Oh, wow.
You
know your level, huh?
You know, like somebody that's like put together, you know, real cute is not trying to talk to you like that.
Know your level. That's interesting.
Yeah, know your level, for real.
So what are the rules for that? Because that's been a conversation that I've had with a few people just for fun, you know what I'm saying? But so like, what do you mean like as far as like knowing your level, like whether you're like a dime or a one or like what do you mean like how attractive you are? Right?
Okay, not down to the specifics, but like know that I could talk to that person or nah, I can't talk. Like
that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. Because I've never like it's somewhat.
You're not on his level. That's why you could say that. I feel like there's two levels, which is that you're not cute like that, and then okay, yes. If you're in this, where you know when you look in the mirror.
Right, and I feel that. But see, I definitely don't think I'm ugly, but I don't think most girls look at me and be like, okay, yes. I'd say 6, maybe 7 out of 10 girls look at me like, oh, he's handsome. Mm-hmm. And maybe 2 of them will be like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. But I've never been out and seen a girl that I thought was like, oh, okay, and felt like nah, let me stay over here.
You tried to talk to her, right?
Yeah, I would, but I'm saying,
because that was your level, and you know that's your level.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Okay, but that guy in the picture, he was like, that. Come on.
Okay, but we don't have to break it down to that guy specifically. But
well, that is harassment, like on that level.
Okay, so
if he was talking to a girl on his level, then okay, yeah. But come on.
You gotta expound on what you mean by level. You gotta expound on that. What do you mean?
We don't even, do you have the picture?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the screen.
Okay.
Put it on the screen for people to see. What do you mean by his level? What do you mean?
I don't know what you mean, but like
his
level, like to me that's like, okay, you're not attractive, you don't put yourself together, you don't work out, you might have a bomb personality, but on the outside, I'm not trying to talk to you. Mm-hmm. And that's the honest truth, because I'm looking at you like you're not attractive to me. Mm-hmm. So maybe someone that doesn't work out as well and doesn't really care about how they look. You can't say doesn't care about how they look. You can't say that. I was with you with the doesn't work out part. He clearly doesn't care about how he looks.
He's handsome. And then that photo,
that's sloppy.
And that wasn't fair because dude on the left was all like he looked like he was on vacation. But he
still looks like
it was a photo shoot. Like he got ready for that picture.
But he looks
good.
One
other dude looked like it was a mugshot. Like that's not even fair. It
don't matter if it's a mugshot or not. Like
that's not fair. I agree with like the. I was trying to get you to break down what you meant by levels, which you did, but I agree with what you mean about. Damn, I forgot where I was going. But no, I agree with like doubles. Like I'm okay with double standards. Is what I'm trying to say. Like I'm okay with it being like, if you're just blessed with good looks, then there's certain things you gotta be careful with this phrase. But there's certain things that you get to do that other people just don't get to do. Like I know. I won't put them on blast like that, but I know 2 guys that I've met in my life that I've seen them speak to women in a way that I think they would think is disrespectful. And then they turn around and look at who it came from and they're like, oh, okay.
What are they saying?
One dude, what did he say? No, okay, so it wasn't disrespectful. It's just not a way that I would speak to a woman.
Yeah.
So we were at the Mexican food spot. We were at a Gilberto's, like in Escondido. That used to be like the spot, like between like trying to find a party. You just go to Gil's on Friday or Saturday. You can go find a party. So we're at Gilberto's. The whole city be in and out of Gilberto's. This one dude in particular, very attractive guy, always been able to get pretty much any girl he want, right? He's standing there like leaning on the door jamb, like so it's only so much space like where people could walk in and out. He's not a big guy, but he's in the door jamb. Like, and he's leaning on it, talking to his friend, not even like looking at no girls or anything like that, like genuinely like talking to his friend. The girl walks out and he like looks her in the face and like kind of like, oh, like, damn, she look good. And then like, you know what I'm saying, looked at her booty while she was walking by. It's like, hey baby, where you going? Hey, come here. I would never say that to a woman. Like never. I would never. I might like while you walking by, I might tap you, and then if you turn and look and stop, then we'll speak. But I'm not saying, hey, what, you know what I'm saying? Never. And she didn't appreciate. I saw her face because I was coming to, like he was in the door jam. I was coming towards, and she was coming out. So I could clearly see her face and his face.
Yeah.
And she like, hey baby, where you going? Hey, come here. And she made her face like, what the hell?
Yeah, because we don't like that.
Not at all. Right?
Walk up to me, correct.
And that was the energy she was coming with until she turned around and seen who it came from. She was like, oh shit. And
she kind of fun.
And then she walked over there.
I mean, she walked over to him?
Yeah.
See, now you have to walk over to me.
But okay, but if he stops, I'm sorry, are you going to turn around if you hear that?
No, I'm not. I'm going to keep pushing.
Okay.
But somebody did that to me while I was leaving out of, and this was like 2 days ago. They were like, okay, beautiful black queen. I'm like, thank you. But they kept trying to talk, but I'm driving. So I'm like, okay, thank you. Like, I'm going to keep going. I'm about to talk. You're yelling at me. Like, and he wasn't ugly. He was kind of cute, but I don't like that. Like, step up to me, correct.
How do you feel about, like, so you told this guy your name, like, he clearly knows your name, but he keeps saying like, oh gorgeous, oh how you doing, beautiful, or like he never uses your name, he just keeps saying beautiful and gorgeous. How do you feel about that? Well, that would also depend on how attractive he is.
I mean it's kind of annoying if you keep I don't know, it depends on the person and how they're saying it, because like it's like, well, are you saying that to everybody? Don't say that to me if you're saying that to everybody. But if you genuinely, well, of course they genuinely mean it.
What if he said, I don't say it to everybody, only what if he keeps calling you beautiful and you hit him with something like that? I mean, you probably say that to everybody, and he hit you with something like, only the people I think are beautiful.
That's everybody.
That's not true. That's not
only
true.
The people that I
You don't think everybody's beautiful? We just had a whole 5-minute conversation about some people are beautiful and some people aren't. There's no way he thinks everybody's beautiful.
It's a no for me.
I feel it. I think it's whack.
I mean, you could say that to me, but like, are you constantly like, hey, beautiful, can you give me that? Oh, beautiful, look at this. That's no. Just talk to me.
If I think you're beautiful, I'll say it on the introduction. Like, hey, beautiful, what's your name? And then once I get your name, I'm gonna use your name. Yeah. And even if I forget, I want to say, what's your name again, beautiful? I feel like it's just extra. It's like you're trying to. If I forget your name, I'm like, what's your name again? You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna. It makes me cringe when I hear it and I see this dude. I'll be like, bruh, chill out. Chill out, dudes that, not even dudes, people in general that can't read social cues. It's not nothing to make fun of. It's nothing to make fun of. But for me, like, whenever I see it, it's like, it makes me cringe. I'm like, fam, like, how do you not understand what's going on right now? And not even like a dude trying to talk to a girl or vice versa. Even if it's like, okay, like, you bring up a movie like about death and somebody like just lost a loved one and they don't know you that well to tell you that they just lost a loved one. Yeah. But you can tell they kind of,
they're uncomfortable.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when people don't like recognize those things, it literally makes me cringe. I'm like, man, like, what are you doing? Shut up. Yeah, and I think anyway, to circle back to harassment though, I think that being able to read social cues would for sure help with teetering on that line of harassment. Because I think you could start off just like harmless, like, oh, that's sweet, and it could easily turn into harassment. Yeah. The person we was talking about before we got on the mic, I think he did that. Not harassment. He wasn't harassing, but I think he did that last night. It started off, it's like, oh, he's sweet. Oh, he's sweet, and then it turned.
But
into
he's
like,
not on the level of the picture of the.
You don't think he's a handsome guy?
No, he's not ugly.
But you don't think he's handsome?
I
was about to say, you better not ask me what's handsome. I was about to say, no, you
I was about to say handsome to me. I mean, like. I don't.
He's not ugly, but he's not handsome.
Ugly. Yeah.
I feel it.
It's not like, oh my gosh.
Do you think more people than not are in that in between, or do you think most people either are attractive or they're not?
It depends. Are we talking about guys or girls? Because there's makeup.
Let's go both.
For girls, I think a lot
I'm talking about natural beauty.
Oh, natural beauty? I think a lot of girls are naturally beautiful, and then they put makeup on, and they're pretty, but I think that they're more beautiful without makeup on.
I can rock with that for sure.
Yeah, but makeup definitely, like, everybody knows how to do makeup now, YouTube. So it's like...
Facts.
But with men, like, y'all can't put makeup. Well, I mean, the men that I'm talking to, they better not wear no makeup. No. But, yeah. Oops, sorry. What was your question again?
Do you think more people are...
are handsome?
Do you think most people are either attractive or not? Or do you think more people are kind of like in the middle?
I don't think everybody is attractive like that to me. I think everybody's more so in the middle. But yeah, there's not a lot of like, oh my gosh, you were just so ugly. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of that, but everybody's more so in the middle. And then, cause to me, the twinkle, give me that little twinkle in the eye. I'm like, but that's rare for, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, you rarely somebody fine.
As I've gotten, when I was younger, I used to like have pretty. I think most people were probably that way. Now that I'm thinking about it, but especially guys, like young men. But when I was younger, what I thought was pretty like, I don't want to say black and white, but it was pretty cut and dry, pretty black and white. It was like certain, certain look. Not necessarily a certain look, but it was just, I don't know. I remember like hitting a certain age and.
You have a type.
You saying I have?
Is that what you're saying?
No.
With the black and white?
I guess I was trying to say like, this is probably the best way to explain it. When I was younger, the girls that I dated, the girls that ended up being my girlfriend, most men would all agree that she's a pretty girl. Like, so it was, I'm saying that to say, like, I was dating girls that, of course you date her. Everyone thinks she's pretty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I remember getting older and recognizing beauty, or being able to see more than just a certain look or a certain typical idea of pretty. I remember being able to see outside of that and thinking like more different variety of women were attractive. Because like before it was like, did I not explain that well?
Do you mean like everybody thinks Kim Kardashian's beautiful and like girls that look like that are beautiful? Or are you talking about outside of that?
Yeah, okay. Boom, okay. Perfect example, right? So most people would agree that Gabrielle Union is a pretty
She's beautiful.
Woman. Boom. Of course, right? I remember out of nowhere, and I didn't always think she was, but I remember out of nowhere looking at Tracy Ross like, damn, she is fine in a mug.
Tracy Ross is beautiful. Ross. But she's also a little bit older than us. So there is a different like
But I thought of that because I remember even on the Family Room podcast, which is I should bring that up in a minute. But I remember even talking about that. I remember like saying to one of my homies like, bro, I think Tracy Ellis Ross is fine. Homie was like, bro, no, she is not.
What? Oh, she's so beautiful and her body is bomb.
Tracy Ellis Ross is fine. I'm sorry, she is beautiful. That woman is beautiful. But I remember like, and I've said this before too, and I remember even getting to a certain age when I remember like realizing that I was noticing like women's nails and like different things that they were doing. I remember looking at a woman's nails and like oh snap, and I never cared about that. I was like, if your face is pretty, if you know what I'm saying, if you got a little something back there, I'm probably you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't think about like nails and nothing like that. Your hair had to look nice, but I didn't care like what necessarily was done to it. It just had to look presentable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was have a pretty face, have a little something back there, and we could figure something out. But I remember like looking at
besides the personality.
Of course.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? I wanted to
cause that for me that goes heavily into it as well.
Big time, and I'm glad you said that because I should have mentioned this. What I'm about to say, I should have mentioned it last week when I was talking about like dating multiple people and all this and that. So actually we didn't even really get into like having sex with multiple partners at a time, I guess. So maybe that was why I didn't come up. But I remember I said something to you about that. I was like, so you only had sex with people that was your boyfriend? You were like, oh my gosh, yes.
I mean, I would be like, fine, I'll tell you guys. I had sex with one person that was not my boyfriend, and I don't feel good about it.
That's not what I did. That I would have tried. You had to do that. But I wanted to clear up. I was the type that I couldn't have sex with you if I couldn't kick it with you for more than 2 hours.
But you would talk to them.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Like the people that I was talking to, it was like, I enjoy your company, I enjoy your conversation, you're a cool person, we can kick it. You know what I'm saying? I like honestly, like I was keeping it G and keeping it player, but I wasn't necessarily like a player like that. I was just single and doing what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying all that to say like being able to like be a player like that, I would feel bad if I had sex with a girl and as soon as we was finished I was just ready to go. Like, all right, where my shoes at? Time to get up out of here. Like I would genuinely feel bad. Like
you would feel bad?
I can't lie, I've done it before because it was like oh my god. Like I don't really know if she really want me to kick it in here like that, but to be honest, I really don't even want to be here anymore. I've done it before and felt like a scumbag. And so like I was like, that don't feel good. I'm not doing that.
See, that's why.
And so from that point on, it was like me and you gotta be cool. I gotta be able to kick it with you. So after we finish this, I'm not just looking for my keys. So I'm down to kick it and we can hang out and talk and we're actual friends and we actually connect on some level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's why when I have a crush, I like you're it. Like you know, like because we laugh, we have fun.
I just think it's selling yourself short to only talk to one person at a time.
I cannot help it.
Especially like not.
I'm having the time of my life with you.
How okay.
No one else can do that.
Let's circle back to that. So how long? What do you consider talking to somebody? So you meet however you meet. Like say me and you we go to the bar next door after we get done with the podcast. We go to the bar. One of my homies pull up. Y'all connect. Y'all exchange numbers. He's like, yeah, your homie's cool. We've been talking. Da da da. Okay, we've been texting. Let me not even use the word talking. We've been texting. How long would it take for you to consider you guys in the talking stage?
You need to take me out on a date, and go from there. But I don't really talk.
I definitely realize that you function a little bit differently than most people, which is dope.
But I just require these things because I am a very loyal person.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to talk to me, I'm a girl. I'm not like let's just kick it and let's have sex. Like no, like I want to be a girlfriend. Like if I like you, that's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you need to take me on a date. And you need to show me.
No, I respect it, but I wanted to clarify because you were saying like no, we're talking to only one person at a time. Like so, what you consider like you meet somebody at the bar and then y'all exchange numbers and y'all been texting for a week and now are y'all talking? And now you not talking to nobody else because you've been texting this person for a week?
It depends on the conversation.
Nah, not after a week.
Well, if I'm just texting you, I need in person. I'm an in-person person.
What if y'all link up within that first week? You meet on a Saturday, y'all meet up at North Park on a Thursday. And y'all continue talking, y'all continue talking on the phone, speaking, I use the word talking, y'all continue speaking on the phone, y'all continue texting. Now it's the next Saturday now, it's a week. So there's been communication for the most part every day. You guys have met up once and it was a chill time. It's a week later.
Once. I'm getting to know you.
How many times you gonna meet up in a week?
I like attention, so.
See? You trying to be married off the first meet.
Show me that you like me, No, but I really do like attention. Like, show me that you like me because then I'm not gonna.
That's dope. And the way you vet it like that is gonna ensure that your husband like worships the guy, which is the way it should be.
That's what I want.
Exactly. That's what I said. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. So okay, so now like you. But
it has to be a little. I need to get to know you, and then. But I do have a habit of really liking people real quick. I'm like, oh my gosh, this person is super tight. Like, oh my gosh, I want to be around him all the time. But I'm not gonna like press that on you. I want you to show me that you like me and that you're interested in me. So yeah, once I see that. Yes, we're talking.
See, it'll segue us into the next question I have. So you guys are talking like that's, and you've made it clear to him that when you talk to people, you only talk to one person.
I don't make it clear to people. I want to see what you do with your life.
You're a complicated individual. You know that?
Really?
Yeah.
No, because I'm not about to sit up here and tell you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. No, I require these things, and I know I do. But as a person, I want to see what you're gonna do.
But you do understand.
You talk to all the girls. I don't want to talk to you. That's a turn off for me.
But you do understand, though, that not every guy, and I'm not trying to big myself up or make myself sound special, but you do understand, though, that not every guy is just upfront with the fact that they speak to multiple people. I think most people, men and women, that are single, operate under the assumption that everyone assumes that we're all talking and dating multiple people until it is said. So if you're not going to say it, then you put in a difficult position.
But I am a complicated woman.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Because if I really do like you and you tell me like, hey, I'm talking to this other girl. Oh my gosh, you're gonna break my little heart. Okay, I'm like, I'm gonna feel some type of way because it's like, don't you like me? I just don't. I can't comprehend that we're having all this fun together the most fun ever. And you're still talking to somebody else? How?
Okay.
I don't get that.
Let me float this by you. So, you're talking to somebody. And he's out. Okay, yeah, here's a good one. You're talking to somebody, and he's out, like, at, not a club, like at a bar, but they're dancing, drinks, it's a bar, you know what I'm saying? Got a little dance floor. And he invites you out, and you take a little while, you take 45 minutes to get there or so, right? And he invited you out, like he wants to see you, he wants to buy you a drink, he wants to dance with you, he wants to come kick it with you at one of his spots, right? You take a little while to get there, which is cool, no rush, we got all night, right? Yeah. But in the course of you getting there, he meets somebody.
Oh.
See,
well, then talk to that girl.
And that's exactly what I was gonna say. He meets somebody, and maybe they exchanging info, or maybe they're not even exchanging info. Maybe they're just enjoying each other's conversation, and they're leaving. They're separating from each other as you're walking in. He's like, all right, bye, I'll catch you. I'll see you next time. I'll see you around the bar. And he gives her a hug, right? As you're walking in. So the first thing you see is him
hugging another girl. I don't care about that because that could be a homegirl. I don't know.
But you know how like when the vibe is right, like a dude and a girl, and it's like you could tell like you've been talking to somebody, you could tell like we gonna separate, but we both kind of vibing on each other right now. So like it's the hug, and y'all both kind of like slowly letting go of each other. Like okay, I'm gonna see you, and she still got like her hand on him, like oh, okay, you take care. And he, you know what I'm saying? You could tell they're vibing, but it really was just a conversation and a hug and a goodbye. And that's the first thing you see on the walk.
But you're waiting for me and you invited me to come out? Are you crazy?
That's not crazy.
You're waiting for me to come out?
I didn't know this girl was going to walk up to me.
Why are you talking to another girl? You trying to talk to me? I see.
I didn't know she was going to walk up to what I'm supposed to say. Please don't come and talk to me. I'm waiting for somebody. Don't say, oh my gosh, yes. Do not say, oh my gosh, yes.
No, it's not like that. But like, how? I don't get it. You're waiting for me? You talking to another girl? And you know I'm about to, like, you're disrespecting me at this moment.
You do realize that that's realistic, right?
I mean, that is realistic. I guess people operate like that. But as for me, if a man tried to talk to me and I know that I'm waiting for somebody that I like, that I'm talking to, I'm going to say no thank you.
No thank you to what? We're just speaking.
What are you we're just talking? Like, how's the weather?
No,
what are we talking about? I need specifics.
But that's not even your business, though.
No, I'm saying if it was the other way around, and a man came up to me, and I'm waiting for the person I'm talking to, what is he saying to me? He's just
cool. He's like, oh, what's up? How you doing? You coming out?
Right.
See, you're not finna do that. I'm about to say, you're a sweetheart. You're not finna do that. And that's what I'm saying. And so imagine y'all, you having that, and you think this dude, the dude that came up to you at the bar, looks like the guy on the left. Exactly, right? And he's talking, and you could tell that he, you know what I'm saying? He started right here, right at the bar, like he right here waiting on his drink. And then of course the conversation, like he all in your space now, and he right next to you. He talking, you could tell he likes you. You could tell he thinks you're pretty. You could tell he likes your vibe. You know what I'm saying? And you enjoy his, and you've already clarified that you think this nigga's fine. You said that already, right? And so you can tell he likes you. And he's hugging you, saying like, all right, bro, like, all right, my group is leaving. I'm gonna get up out of here. I hope I see you again. I hope I see you again, beautiful. And the dude, I'm coming to meet you. And I walk in, I hear this dude, I hope I see you again, beautiful. And I hear that. How would you expect me to play that?
I mean, you would feel kind of funny, wouldn't you?
I might.
Yeah, you would.
I might, but I'm gonna keep it G every time.
But why you gotta keep it G? Do you not like her or not?
Keeping it G means I'm gonna still come in and me and you are gonna enjoy our night, and I'm gonna.
No, but you gonna act. See, this is what guys do.
Nope.
You gonna act like that and hurt your feelings. When reality, you looking at me like.
Didn't hurt my feelings because you're not my girl, but I definitely.
You felt some type of way.
Yeah, I can't say you felt some type of way, but I peeped it.
You felt some type of way.
And logged it away.
You logged it away, so you felt some type of way.
No, that's just what you do. You just log things away.
Cause you felt some type of way.
No, it's just keeping information.
No, I don't log stuff that I don't like. I don't log everything away.
If I like you, and I'm supposed to be meeting up with you, I'm not gonna get in my feelings if I see you talking to somebody else at the bar and I hear like, oh, hope I see you again, beautiful, and the hug is long, and I can tell y'all vibe.
The hug is long. You didn't say
The whole situation that I played out. I said that, and the hug is long. You can tell the vibe is right. All of that.
You want to know what I would do?
I would love to know. Yes, that's what I've been trying to get to. Yes.
So I'm walking in and I see that. I'm gonna stop in my tracks, and I'm gonna just look at you. And I'm gonna sit there, ooh, I don't even know, because I'm getting kind of mad right now just thinking about it. Like, you're disrespecting me.
That's not disrespect.
Oh my gosh. Yes,
That's not,
it is.
no,
To me,
not.
it is. You're waiting for me to come. And you talking to another girl.
That is not, I can't let, you know what?
I can't take you seriously.
Janaya, we have to.
Because you invited me.
I've got some work to do. You're leading a very tough life here.
You know what? Nick told me the same thing. He was like,
Like I said, you're making it weird. Your husband is gonna worship the ground you walk on, but until you find that nigga, it's gonna be tough.
But it's gonna be the same thing from me. That's what I'm saying. I need all of it. All the love. Because I'm gonna give that to you.
I
want everything that I'm giving out is what I want.
On the process to finding that guy. It's gonna be some tough stuff.
But it's just one guy, so
Facts.
It's just one.
I feel it. I ain't mad at you. Do your thing, player. It's obviously working out. You happy? It's obviously working out.
Who said I was happy?
You seem happy?
I'm a happy person, but
yeah.
I mean
like in a happy relationship. Yeah.
I'm not in a relationship.
Janaya's single. Okay.
I am busy.
I don't do that. She is single.
I am single. Oh gosh.
What else we got on here? Oh, you see, Caitlyn Jenner's gonna run for governor
Oh yes, I did see that.
of our state.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not. Is it?
Oh yes.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You rocking?
No.
You want to vote for Caitlyn?
No.
Oh no, you said women can't lead.
He's not a woman though.
Don't do that. That is a woman.
I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. I do not. No. I love everybody and I respect everybody. But if you hate yourself, I don't support you. You do hate yourself.
How you know?
Because you were born a man, and I don't even know what the process is for that. I'm getting uncomfortable even talking about it. I don't support anybody hating themselves. That's disgusting to me.
How do you know he hated himself though? And
he
I'm sorry.
changed into a woman when he was a man. He hated being a man.
And she loves herself now, so can't you rock with that? You don't like people hating themselves. He did what he needed to do. I'm trying to choose my words carefully. I'm not trying to be offensive.
No, we don't want to be offensive.
He did what he needed to do to love himself, which was becoming a woman. Caitlyn is a woman, loves herself. All is well, right?
How is all well? You hate yourself.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does. And I don't.
I'm very uncomfortable.
Yeah, you are. But this is real life. And those people are the nicest people. I met one. I didn't. We were out. I didn't know. Super nice, but at the same time, I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you. You know what? You're right. You shouldn't be a man. You should be a woman. No. Because God created you to be a man. So how is it that, are you saying God is wrong? No. How do you, there's something spiritual with that. And I don't support it.
So let me ask you this. How do you feel about...
And I don't support anybody hating them either, or being mean to them, or attacking them. I absolutely don't agree with that. They're human beings. But on the level of, I'm not supporting you hating yourself. Mm-hmm. I will support nobody hating themselves.
How do you feel about like breast implants and nose jobs?
For anybody? No, that's you hating yourself.
Okay. Just making sure you're consistent.
But at the same time, that's still like an enhancement. Like, okay, go to the gym if you don't like that. You
can't go to the gym and grow boobs though. Like I met a girl who said who told me all her life she never felt like a woman. She's like all grown up in the locker room. She's like, I mean, as a little girl, it's nothing. You get everybody, you know what I'm saying? She's a little girl. She's like, but hit middle school, everybody's growing boobs. I'm not. You know
but that's a form of hate. See, you hate yourself. I don't support that.
So you don't think she should get?
No, she's fine the way that she is.
I think you're wrong, but I appreciate the consistency. I don't.
Why do you think I'm wrong?
Because
I don't hate any of these people, but I want them to love themselves. As somebody once said to me, "Oh, you wear makeup though. Do you hate yourself?" It's makeup. It's an enhancement. It's not a fake. I can take it off.
You can take breast implants out.
Okay. You can.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Makeup
I'm here to play devil's advocate. I do disagree with you. I don't. Again, like I mean, and
I've watched documentaries of trans people, and oh my gosh, the things that they go through is horrific, and I feel very sad about it.
I have to be consistent because I think just last week I was talking about how I don't even like to be around people who don't have confidence, and it's true. Mm-hmm. So I too don't care to spend time around anybody that hates themselves. But if you've made a change to yourself because you didn't like something about yourself, mm-hmm. and now breast
implants and you saying I'm not a man, I'm a woman. That's two totally different things.
The people that get those procedures done, I would assume, I do not know, I'm trying to be respectful, I would assume they look at it as fixing a problem. Yes?
I mean, and I don't know. Maybe in the
I don't know either, but do you think I'm okay with that assumption? Assuming that they see getting those procedures done as fixing a problem.
Probably.
Right. I'm gonna get braces.
But that's a mental problem.
I'm gonna get braces. Mm-hmm. I like my level. It's changing something.
That's not the same.
It's changing something.
That is not as you changing your gender.
Of course, one is much more dramatic than the other.
That's totally different.
I don't, honestly, total honesty, I don't care enough to have an opinion on it one way or the other. But because I talk a lot and I do podcasts and stuff, I do think about things like that because it could come up on a podcast. And my honest opinion is, I just don't care. I just don't care.
What do you mean you don't care?
I don't care. Whatever you want to identify as, whoever you want to sleep with, whatever changes you want to make.
That's their life. But to have me accept you hating yourself, I will never do that.
I don't think they're asking you to accept them hating themselves. I think they're asking you to accept the changes that they've made and accept what they want to be categorized as and accept what they identify as. I don't think they're asking you to.
That is me. You're asking me to accept that.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
That absolutely is.
No, it's not. If I walk outside and say, I hate myself and you're just gonna have to deal with it, don't try to cheer me up, then that would be accepting that you don't like yourself. But if someone changes themselves, now look, do I have opinions on it? Sure, after I give it some thought. But I just don't care. Whatever you want to do, go and do it. But to my point, if someone changes something about themselves and now they do love themselves, and if your issue is them hating themselves, now they love themselves, so what's the problem?
That's not real love.
That's not for you to say. That's not for you to say. You can't say that. You can't say that.
I absolutely can say
that. That's not real love?
That's not real love. You changed your whole entire self to be someone else. That's not you.
They would argue that yes, it is.
They would argue with that. But I'm not here to argue with anybody.
I watched it.
If that's how I've literally sat here and watched so many documentaries, and I've even watched. It's called White Underbelly. It's on YouTube. They have they talk to people that live on the street, and sometimes they have a couple of transgender prostitutes that were on there, and they tell their life stories. The things that have happened to these people are horrific.
I believe it.
Horrific. It is so sad.
That's not everybody's story, though.
That isn't everybody's story. But most people that are trans, okay, well, I'm not saying all, but most of them, they have been what is the word? They have been molested. Mm-hmm. I've heard it many a times. Many, so many stories. Now, not all of them, and some people say, oh, I was born and I just felt this type of way. It's all spiritual.
I feel you, and you said before you're about figuring out what's wrong with people and like rehabilitation.
Exactly.
And I rock with that, but we're dealing with what's in front of us today. Like these, like I almost said something way out of pocket that I can't believe I almost said that. Not nothing crazy, like something accidental. That hell just threw me off. But if they've damn, I'm mad that threw me off. I almost said something crazy. Man, I'm so glad I caught that. I mean, I guess I can always edit it out, but man, I'm glad I caught that. Yeah, I just don't. That's what I was gonna say. So the documentary I watched, this girl was running track in high school. Forget what state she was in. White girl, one of the fastest in the state. Mm-hmm. All kind of scholarships to run women's track in college. Mm-hmm. But she's, I don't know the correct term, wanted to identify as a man. Mm-hmm. Was asking her mom, like, and it's D1 letters in the mail every day, like, finna get a scholarship for sure, Division I, mm-hmm. any college she wants. Telling her mom, like, yo, like, I know I'm supposed to be a boy. Like, I feel like I was born a woman, I'm supposed to be a boy. Like, please,
and then it goes down. Okay.
Please let me take the hormones and the pills and whatever we need to take so I can start making the changes and all this and that. Mm-hmm. Mom was like, you know, like if you become a boy, you're not gonna be able to run track with the girls anymore, and this is gonna like, mess up things for college and da 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 da. She was like, I feel like I've been living a lie my entire life. Like I had like something I need to do, and what I'm bringing that up to say, this girl ended up making the change. All the scholarships went away because now he is running against the boys and not winning, not coming in first place, not smoking everybody no more. No, scholarships are gone. He didn't care. He was like, no, this is the life I'm supposed to be living. Somebody with that type of conviction, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I have and speaking to the mom in the documentary, no history of abuse, no sexual assault, no. From what I remember, not even like. And a lot of people like to say like, oh, if there's like an older like gay person or trans person in the family, not even that. Just a person that was born a woman that felt like they were supposed to be a boy and made the change even though wasn't going to go to college for free anymore and all this other stuff.
I mean, I think when you have that much, when they feel that type of way, of course they're not going to care about that. Mm-hmm. Because it's all spiritual. It literally
I'm speaking to the conviction that someone would have to go through with that.
Yeah. What do you mean?
I mean, like, I was speaking to your point of like hating yourself for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not here to say like, no, listen, I'm a Christian. I don't think God makes mistakes, but I was about to not go there because I was like, oh, we don't need to go like get too deep. But I mean, if this is as deep as I'll go with it. I don't think I'm a Christian. I don't think God makes mistakes, right? But I also believe that we're all born in sin.
We were born into sin.
Correct. So
God created us in His image, perfect, but the world is filled with sin.
Right, and so
we were born into it.
Right.
Yeah. Do you know that you have there's certain spirits that are assigned to your life, everybody's life, to bring you down, pull you down, get you off track from where God is supposed to lead you? That's everybody in the whole entire world. Everybody that ever existed. There is demons that sit up. I literally did my research. Things have happened to me to make me look on this spiritual path, I guess you want to say. So, yes, there are demons that sit up if you're walking in the way that God wants you to, then they're definitely sitting up and trying to make plans of how to get you like off God's track. But everybody has a demon or demons assigned to their life. That's for sure. So yeah, when you're born, you have a demon assigned to your life. Now, if you have a family, going back to the trans, if you have someone in your family that's overly sexualized, it could just be that. That spirit is gonna come to you. If your family didn't kill those generational curses, you're gonna have to deal with that. And unfortunately, maybe it could be that you want to be a trans person. But that's why it's random, but that's why I say I'm celibate today. Because I don't want that overly sexualized spirit. And you're not supposed to have sex before you're married. And I absolutely agree with that because of what's it called?
Let's talk about that. Is it difficult for you to be celibate?
It is difficult. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. Absolutely. I mean, come on. Let's be realistic around here. I did it, you know. I mean, it took me a while to have sex. I don't know what I'm talking about. But we can, but I'll be real. But, yeah.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
No, we can. Because, yeah. It took me a really long time to do it. Because, like, yeah, in high school, I was like, I'm not doing that. I remember in middle school, some of my friends, we weren't close friends, but some of my friends were doing it. I'm sitting here like, oh my, we're kids. Like, what? How do you, what's going on? Yeah, high school, I was like, no, I didn't have that urge to do that. I really wanted to be like married when I did it. That's really what I wanted. And then, you know, I was in a serious relationship and then it happened, whatever. I literally regret doing it. I wish I was a virgin still to this day. It's not worth it. It really isn't. It's really, I mean, I know that we feel like, yeah, I want to do it. Yes. Yeah. But it's not worth it. Remember when I was talking about that, like, I said, be celibate, don't have sex. Remember I just told you that I had sex with somebody that I was in a relationship. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing to me. Like, to me, that is not okay. Everybody else might be like, oh my gosh, what are you, like, it's not, but to me, no, like, it just makes me feel, I feel like I let myself down. Something in my spirit was just like, it doesn't feel good to your spirit to do it. You don't feel good. I
respect that. I think I only know,
we're all over the place.
I think I only know, it's fine, I love it. I think I only know 2 women that lost their virginity to the man that they married. And only one of them was a virgin when they got married. But the other one, they were dating and she lost her virginity to her boyfriend. They stayed together and they're now married. And so she's literally only had sex with one person. And she's, I ain't gonna say how old she is, but yeah, I literally only know 2.
Beautiful.
And you are very rare. Like not a lot of people, like especially in today's.
Well, we live in an over-sexualized era.
For sure.
Yeah, and I think that's also why it's so hard to like date, because it's like, well, you're not gonna give it up. I know she will. You know what I mean? So it's like, well, I don't want to talk to you anyways. But yeah, I didn't like it here. I didn't like it at all.
I feel it. It's tough sledding out here, man. It's tough sledding. I'm glad I ain't gotta deal with it. Nah, man, being single is fun. Being single is fun. I don't want to go back. Being single, it was for me. I enjoyed it very much. I love being married. And I want to go back, but I enjoyed it very much.
That's because when we were younger, yeah, it's fun when you're young, like your early 20s, mid 20s. That is fun. It's a different time. Like you just live free and you're always meeting people. You're always out. You're always socializing. Me, I'm like, I don't really socialize. I don't really go out like that. So it's like kind of hard for people to talk to me. I get that, but oh well, like it's the life I live.
So again, if you want to answer, just be like, no, let's move on.
We'll have an open conversation.
So even the next guy that you date, you're not having sex until you get married?
No, because I made my mind up.
That's what's up.
And I was just talking to, I won't call my friend. He is my friend, but okay, whatever. I was just talking to this one guy, and I was telling him that, and yeah.
How'd that go?
I mean,
do you tell guys that when you're talking to them? Do you tell them like I'm celibate?
From jump?
How long does it take for that to come up, if it comes up?
Why are you, to me, I'm not going to talk about it. Because why, is that what you want to talk to me for? But if you like try.
I'm putting myself in the shoes of the guy that would be talking to me, which I'm going to do a lot on this podcast. Okay. No, that's not why I'm talking to you. But if we're being honest, I would like for that to happen eventually. So it'll probably come up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we talk about it, but I'm talking like if you're trying to ask me straight out the jump,
oh, no,
like
that's just,
then I'm looking at you real like I'm not going to talk to you.
Yeah, that's just.
But if we form the connection and I really do like you and we're talking and it comes up, because yeah, of course it's gonna come up. Everybody wants to do it. Then I'm gonna tell you like, no.
Okay. Let me throw this scenario at you. He's been like the perfect guy. He's done everything right. He's never one time asked you about that. It's never come up. Vibe always been good. He's done everything right. Every time y'all went out, he's picked you up, handled you know what I'm saying? You paid when you wanted to, but he always made sure it was what you wanted to do. He always attempted to pay first, opened your door, was the perfect gentleman, right? Yeah. And then let's say it's been, okay. See, you move differently though.
I do move differently.
How long, before I finish this long, drawn out scenario, how long would you be talking to somebody, and that only one person, because that's how you do? How long would you be talking to somebody before you expected him to make it official? I'm not saying you would ever bring it up to him. Yeah. But how long would you expect him to
make it official? Okay, is he talking to somebody else? Like, is it you just talking to me?
Let's say you haven't said to him that you only want him to talk to one person, but you've made it clear to him like, no, I only talk to you. And then he decides like he's feeling you, and so he decides to do the same. And so he's only talking to you, right? It happens. I've done it. He's only talking to you, right?
But we're not official.
But you're not official.
Oh, then we can take our time.
Okay, so then let me get back to my example. So y'all have been taking your time, y'all only talk to each other, he's done everything right, never brought up sex, everything's been perfect. He's a perfect guy. And then either your birthday or Valentine's Day or something comes up, right? And he takes you, and he's never one time asked you about anything physical. He takes you out, whole day of it, you know what I'm saying? Picnic, y'all go out to eat, whatever, and at the end of the night, he's at a hotel room, but you're celibate.
He's at a hotel room?
At the end of the night, it's got a hotel room booked for y'all. And it's
I don't know.
You don't know, it's a surprise. He surprised you with this birthday, this Valentine's Day. And at the end of the night, hotel room, rose petals on the bed. He went all out. He got the bathtub, everything. Like you know what I'm saying? How is that? And so I'm assuming at the door, you'd probably get a little nervous, like, this nigga's expecting something tonight, and we've never discussed the fact that I'm celibate.
I mean, I wouldn't get nervous because I would know him and I know he's like a nice guy.
He's gonna be cool about it.
So I will go in the hotel room.
Of course, but I brought up that
we'll have that conversation.
How does that conversation go? How would you imagine that conversation goes?
I was like, I'm celibate. Yeah.
You're celibate.
Yeah. Why you say that?
I'm being this big guy.
I know. I'm saying why you saying that like that?
I don't think I would react like that. What And I don't think you would say it like that. I don't think you would see this like and just be like, so, I'm celibate.
I would be like,
boom. I don't think you would just. Okay.
Yeah, I would.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, how else am I gonna say it? Like,
honestly, me.
So.
Most everybody knows that a nigga that's doing all that is expecting to smash at the end of the night. Not that that.
But
was
we've been talking.
Not that that was the end goal, and that's not that all he wants from you. Because like I said, he's been the perfect. He's been a great guy for months now. So obviously, that's not all he wants from you. He really likes you. You know what I'm saying?
But is he my boyfriend?
No, he's not your boyfriend yet.
That's a bold move.
And you say
were you expecting to ask me to be your girlfriend this night?
Maybe. That would be fly if a nigga did that.
That would. See,
that would be fly.
See, someone need to do that instead of trying to have sex. You know what I'm saying?
So then if he asks you to, because that's real, that's the action. That's kind of player.
Okay.
He all right. He you know what I'm saying? Now he's got you in the room and the vibe is right now. He asks you like, so what's up? Like, can I make you my girlfriend?
Yes.
I mean, so then.
I would say yes.
But you're still celibate till married.
Yeah.
So then he's still not getting that.
Yeah, he's no. But you know what? We could lie down on the bed together.
I was about to say, you might get swept up in the moment, but I think you are pretty good at sticking to your guns. Interesting.
Yeah. It's not worth my.
I feel it. Respect.
Yeah.
Respect. I don't.
And I like for me nowadays, I've been realizing this about that's what I realized this week about myself. That I want to be like how I would want my daughter to be if I had a daughter. Facts. I would want her to be like me.
Facts.
So I wouldn't,
Now think about that.
And for my husband, I would want my son to be like my husband.
I think about that 100%.
Yeah,
I remember even actually telling one of my homies that has kids. He was actually like commending me. He was like, cause like we go out. You haven't met him, so I don't want you looking at my homie all sideways. But like we go out, and obviously like he knows I'm married, and like I speak to women while I'm out. Mm-hmm. But I mean like I dance mm-hmm. too. You know what I'm saying?
I mean you're a human being. Right. You're not cheating. You know?
Right.
But yeah.
And you said it right. I'm not cheating.
Yeah.
And my homie's always like, and he's like had a family before, and now he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
And he's always like not always, but he said to me a few times, he's like, nigga, like, I don't know how you do that. Like, do what? He's like, bro, we be out. Like, he's like, and they be on you low key. He was like, but you used to be chilling. So you used to be chilling. I was like, I love my girl, bro. Aww. And he was like, I feel you, bro. He just kind of like shook his head, like, damn, like. But what I said to your point about like wanting my son to be like me, I said to him, I was like, bro, I was like, and even furthermore, like you know, like Baron, like my son, that's my dog. Like, I was like more than her being my girl, like that's my dog's mom. Like I can't do, it's my little guy. I can't do his mom like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
is that what you think?
I do.
You go there, not to her. You know what? Can I ask you?
It's just a whole nother layer. It's a whole nother layer.
I had this conversation also this week, which I actually cried about it. Okay, I was having this conversation and this guy, he was like, what were we talking about? Marriage. And I was like, I would want my husband to love me like he loves our kids. He was like, that's not gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. And I was like, what? I was like, not like that and like in a weird way, but like on that same level of love. That's not gonna happen. I cried about that. Why is that not gonna happen? How Because I look at my father like treats me like, oh, I'm a little princess. Like, I want my man to treat me like I want that. Like, I want you to love me like that.
And he will, and I think, and he will.
Because that's a special type of love.
But I don't think you're gonna look at it like a competition thing.
No, not a competition. No, it's not gonna. No, it's not gonna be a competition. But I want you to love me like that. I want you to be supportive and like not like think I'm gonna fail you, or if I do something wrong, like you're gonna look at me like treat me like
and he will. And he will. But I also believe that you seeing your husband love on his kids like uncontrollably like that is gonna make you love him more. It just works that way. Yeah,
because those are our kids.
Yeah. It's like when you make a baby and then you see like the person that you chose to make a baby with just like being like a dope ass parent, you just like it's a good feeling. Yeah. I like where we took the end of this podcast. We might actually only use the end. I don't know what we was doing in the beginning. To be real, I don't know what we was doing in the beginning.
I don't care.
Gotta clean this up a little bit. Not like being like offensive or anything. I just don't know if somebody was sitting in here on this conversation, I don't know if they'd be like want to engage this conversation, if that makes sense. I don't know. I mean, it's real life.
Everybody has an opinion on everything. Some people just don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
But if you ask me, I'm going to give you my real, honest opinion. I don't hate anybody. I love everybody. I want everybody to be happy.
Likewise.
So yeah. Oh, wait, I have one more question.
Okay.
Going back to what we were just talking about. Dang it.
I'm rubbing off on you too much.
Oh my god.
I'll be forgetting everything. I'm so sorry.
I also had this conversation, but I don't know if you'll be able to answer it because your parents are still together.
Okay.
Do you think that, my parents got divorced when I was in like 7th grade, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that I could be a good wife even though my parents got a divorce, so they didn't have a good the best relationship?
Absolutely.
That's what I said too.
Absolutely.
But somebody told me
both of my parents. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Okay. Both of them, because I know I'm gonna mess around and forget what I was about to say. For the record, y'all watching the podcast, a lot of time I'm taking long pauses and just looking up because I forgot what I was about to say. See, like right now. Oh no, both my parents came from broken homes, and they're both amazing parents. My dad never met his biological father, and then the man that stepped in and adopted him, like beat him up, and his mom. So just not a good dude. My dad is an amazing father. Like, had the man that gave birth to him ran off, and the only symbol of a father that he had was a terrible dude. And my dad is the perfect father. Oh. And then my mom, both my mom's parents, like both my grandparents, rest in peace, my granny, both married 3 times. You know what I'm saying? My grandpa is still with, I don't want to say with his third wife, but it is his third wife, my granny Val. Like, and that's not like my step granny. That's my granny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love her. She is who I've known as his wife my entire life. But it is his third wife. Like, both my mom's parents have been married 3 times. So they both come from broken homes and not necessarily the best examples of parents. And both my parents are amazing parents. Yeah. So yeah, I think, and see, not even just with parenting, I think with any situation, whether it's good or bad, you learn what you should be and should not be doing. Yeah. Like I tell people, like, other than my current relationship, I was only in one other relationship. And I feel like that was because that one, even though it was like coming out of high school, like I learned it was coming out of high school, like going into college, like getting older, becoming a man. And then also in that relationship, like I was dating a girl that was like one of like the prettier, quote unquote prettier girls in town that like a lot of dudes liked, and there's a whole bunch of drama with that. Like we cheated on each other, like a whole bunch, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so a whole bunch of like, saying all I have to say, that one relationship I feel like taught me everything that I should and should not be doing in every relationship moving forward. And so I think that even if you have a bad parent or come from a divorce or a broken home, just because you come from bad doesn't mean you can't be good. Like, you can see all the bad things and know, I'm not going to duplicate that. Yeah. Whatever I do, I'm going to not do that.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what my dad did. Exactly what my dad did.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'll be an amazing wife.
There you go. I think so too. You'll be a dope wife. You'll be a dope wife. Because it's like not, and again, we can go ahead and close the podcast, but not many, it's admirable really. Like, not many women, especially today, or just even in general, not many women operate that way. It's pretty old school. Me? Yeah, it's pretty old school.
I like old school.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's how. I can't say that, but like my mom, you're a lady.
Yeah.
You're a lady. Like, we'll say like we just leave it at that. You know, take it off of that. I was about to say, I would get me going on a whole nother rant. We gotta get up out of here. That was good though. That was good. I liked it. One day we're gonna get a fan rest from AC in here. But anyway, that was what was that, episode 4?
Yeah.
Episode 4. I'm gonna say that. I don't always say. I always leave the S off when I say vibes when I'm introducing and doing the intro and outro. No name, just vibes. Podcast. Episode 4. I'm Mike.
Janaya.
We appreciate y'all rocking with us and keeping up with our vibes, man. We all over the place, but we appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Till next week.